Oh my god, my brain is so fried right now. Shit. Ugh.
You've seen Tangled, right? So someone pointed this out, and I can't see this scene the same way. This tiny moment is honestly mind-blowing. So Tangled is good. As the first Disney CGI princess movie, the animators really struggled.
And we would have scene after scene where things were just going terribly, terribly wrong.
So Rapunzel is an innocent character. That leads to big problems because Mother Gothel is always scheming. Remember that because it'll be important later. So after Mother Gothel sings a song about how Rapunzel should trust her, we get this interaction.
I love you very much, dear. I love you more. I love you most.
The animators gave away her evil intentions at the beginning of the movie, and we never noticed it. Look closely. She's looking at the hair, not her daughter. She even kisses it, not Rapunzel. You've seen Tangled, right? So someone pointed this out, and I can't see.
What's your opinion on staying loyal to working for a specific company?
Not worth it.
Will I
ever.
burn bridges when I look around for opportunities at rival companies?
If you do, you don't want to work there in the first place. There is no reason for loyalty in that respect. None whatsoever. You should work at the place that pays you the most amount of money. It is not your family. It is your job. And your job needs to pay you appropriately. That is something that I learned far too late. Be loyal to people, not the company. Bingo.
What's your opinion on staying loyal to working for a specific...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the Garrison Channel Bridge.
You know, I'm not saying that that's the reason to have kids, because we should have them anyway, but kids are the greatest source of joy in my life. In terms of what keeps me up at night, I guess it's anything that's like, I think, a civilizational risk. You know, if we're, the birth rates continuing to plummet, I do think about the birth rates plummeting as being a civilizational risk. I think anything that undermines the foundations of democracy in America or elsewhere as a risk. I think anything that's leading us away from a merit-based system is a risk. I actually spend, like,
oh my God,
I listen to like podcasts about the fall of civilizations to go to sleep. So perhaps that might be part of the problem here. There's literally a podcast called Fall of Civilizations, which I've listened to a few times. I'd also recommend Hardcore History if you haven't listened to that. It's a great podcast. You know,
if I'm watching a stream and it's just their voice, I despise it. It's so weird. I need some kind of background audio.
That is so fair. Sometimes I just raw dog it.
Raw dog what?
A stream. Like with no background, with no background, with no background noise. I mean, with no background audio. I mean with no background audio.
If I'm watching a stream and it's just their voice, I despise it. It's so weird. I need some kind of background audio.
That is so fair. Sometimes I just raw dog it.
Raw dog what?
A stream. Like with no background.
With pleasure. Yes. Absolutely.
Please just bear in mind I'm trying my best here.
What a test this shall be. Interesting.
You know what's better than First Blood? Nothing. First Blood.
My claws are red with the gore of First Blood. Test your... What magic is this? Interesting. Curious. Absolutely.
Just died. Damn. Sag. Oh, Sage. Sino mid natin?
This will be fun. Suffer my sorcery. What's over there? With pleasure. Indeed. Very good. As it pleases me. Yes. Such fascinating images. I understand. I agree. I'm looking forward to this. Yes. I'm under attack. I understand. I see.
No.
What's over there? Excellent idea. No, this. Suffer my sorcery. Missing top. No challenge. What's over there? Absolutely. Missing top. If it pleases me. Behold. Let's go. With pleasure.
Dapat kumuha siya ng silence eh. Kaya sana.
Curious. Such fascinating images. Indeed. Oh, interesting.
Kaya pa itong late game. Tanong.
Attack.
Spectre naman, tsaka Razor.
Absolutely.
Doable naman siguro to sa late game.
With pleasure. Bring it on. Face the natives. Interesting. Yes. Prepare to be tested.
At mo sa...
Begin.
Whoa, killing spree! Oh!
Missing top. Indeed.
Nagamit mo sa ano?
I'm looking forward to this.
Sa Crips.
Interesting.
Level 1, 85 damage.
Curious. I agree. With pleasure. Show some ambition.
Naka-silence eh.
Such fascinating images.
Dapat meron kang silence eh. Taka ka eh.
Indeed. What's over there? As it pleases me.
Shit. Apple.
Missing top. With pleasure. Yes. Excellent idea. Missing top. Missing top. Interesting. I think I'll yes. Absolutely. What's over
Pull
there?
na naman ako. Putang ina, kabubuhan niya.
Fear be. I understand. Your name offends me. Absolutely.
Durex. Why does that sound familiar? What the hell was that? Durex.
Very good. With pleasure. I agree. Excellent idea. Such fascinating energies.
I'll never bow.
I see.
Yung alky nila.
I understand.
Your middle tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
Curious. Absolutely.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Under attack. What's over there? Indeed.
Buyback yung ano.
Yes.
Wala alam. Warded.
What's
Sabi
over
na dyan.
there? With pleasure.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Is it realistic?
Bogo ng support natin.
Interesting.
Top towers are boned.
Takal ng ano niya. Astral imprisonment. Kunin ko nga yan. Tangina ka.
Pleasure. Yes. I agree.
Level.
Excellent idea.
Hey, dyan. Ba't ka tumadaan dyan? Ouch.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Curious.
Kuha ko yung tombstone yan.
Very good.
Ito yung ano. So,
Interesting. Indeed. I see.
kunin ko kaya yung first skill niya.
Interesting. If it pleases me. What's over there? Not it. God.
Boost tayo para kay ano. Para kay... Dapat kinuha na yung ano, solar flare. Mas useful pa.
I understand.
Kasi malapitan na hindi ako makapatay nitong kasi. Minax niya yung first skill niya. Okay. Interesting.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What's
Dagger na siyan. OD. What the fuck?
Dire structures are fortified. Their towers doing that woo thing. Fortified.
yes?
Your bottom tower is under attack. The enemy's middle
Oh,
tower.
nagpatama.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
What's over there?
Thank you, my beauties.
Saan ako nagpapatama?
Indeed.
Parted.
With pleasure. I understand.
Dati mapatay ito.
Begin.
Kulang tayo.
Let's go. Yes.
Durog.
Your top tower is under attack.
Excellent idea.
Nakadagat na ba to? Well,
Absolutely.
ate yan.
I'm ready.
Parted. Pinangaba eh. Maingat sila eh.
Interesting.
Ingat sila eh.
I see. Try me now. Such fascinating
Iter nga
imagery.
muna tapos use.
Behold.
Patay siya.
Very good. The sorcerer stings.
Pardon the interruption, sir, but it's a phone call from your middle tower. It says it's being destroyed. Your middle tower is under attack.
What's over there? That's how it's done. I agree. My.
Tagal lang ano yun. Moonlight.
Morty, killing spree. She's dominating.
Namimigay siya ng aganims.
I'm coming, friends. Wait for me.
Kaka-D-word ko lang dun. Sara ulo ka ba?
Interesting.
Gold is a great conductor.
If it pleases.
Oh my God! Four in a row. He's now dominating. He's dominating, Rick.
I understand. Yes. Excellent
Para
idea.
20 base damage. Strength steel for strength.
Uh-oh, you better hold on to your hat because now it's a mega kill. That's 5, baby. 5. There's no accident anymore. This isn't an accident now.
Tagal mo patay.
Magic thyself out of that.
Pardon the interruption, sir, but it's a phone call from your middle tower. It says it's being destroyed.
Anytime you feel like you're down and you can't determine a reason for this, try to sit down and have a conversation with yourself to determine the reason. Not with the internet open, not playing video games, not scrolling through TikTok, none of that shit. Turn it off. Have a conversation with yourself and determine the reason. And if you can't, then it might be time to go and talk to somebody who's a professional, tell them what's going on, and see if they can help. Anytime you feel like you're down and you can't determine a reason for this, try to sit down and have a conversation with yourself to determine the reason. Not with the internet open, not playing video games.
At the very top are the people who are successful.
As it pleases me.
Kukunin yung astral niya.
Your middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Dagger ba to?
Yes.
Pardon the interruption, sir, but it's a phone call from your middle tower. It says it's being destroyed.
Idea. Such fascinating images. Yes.
Ano nga, patay mo ako. Oh.
Interesting.
Walang words dyan. Ano yan?
Dire structures are fortified.
Eat dirt. That should help. What's over there? Curious.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Indeed.
The enemy's bottom tower has been denied. Towers are being bulldozed. This is all meaningless.
I see.
Cooldown spells. Ay! Pinuha yung cooldown spells. Kuha na ko ang astral. Shit.
What's over there?
Lagi naman namatay spec. Paano?
Fascinating images. With pleasure.
Sakit ng ano.
I understand. The sorceress.
Daya ang puta. Daya naman nun.
Yes. Begin. Let's go.
Teka, nadi-debuff ba yun? Sanity's Eclipse, Essence Flux.
Morty, watch out! It's a killing spree!
I know how to handle such power.
Curious. Absolutely. What's over?
Hindi words issue dito.
I see.
Tanga ka lang.
What's over
Yules.
Oh man, this
Sobrang
guy's
lit.
dominating!
Pakalmot ka. Ito pa na-receive yung ano. Tanong OP nun ah. Ano yun? Ags ba yun? Destroyer below 20% health triggers a strong dispel in addition. Maximum mana for 15 seconds. This effect can only occur every 80 seconds. It cannot be refreshed.
This field is truly full of wonders.
So yun pala yung agonyms niya, no?
Yes.
Huh.
Absolutely.
Yun pala agonyms niya.
Indeed. Very good. If it pleases me. I'm ready. Excellent idea.
Unseen.
I agree.
Fuck off. Tira ka pa.
What's over there?
Nandiyan ba ako doon? Siya ko still ah.
Interesting.
Sa baba yan. Nakasmoke yan.
Interesting. Absolutely.
Panayin mo.
Attack. Does this one work? What's over there?
Hey, someone check Rogue. Maybe they're doing Rogue. Wait, Gaia did Rogue.
Boost ka, gago.
Mega kill. He just mega killed.
Your middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Morty, who was that? Double kill. Oh man.
Wala yung basura nating Razor. Ay, nako. Talo to.
Your middle tower has fallen.
Bakit ang mga picks natin?
Pardon the interruption, sir, but it's a phone call from your middle tower. It says it's being destroyed. Bottom tower,
Hey everyone, it's
bye-bye.
Connor here from Durham Hearing Specialists. I hope you're doing well, and welcome back to this follow-up case. We've seen this patient before on the channel, and I think the last video was for black mold in ear, potentially. I'll link it down in the description box below.
Your bottom
But
tower is
this is
under
an
attack.
update to the case. As you can see, the ear is still infected. This is otomycosis, so oto meaning ear and myco typically meaning anything to do with the kingdom of fungi. So this is a fungal ear infection. And we can tell that because, well, the debris looks very wet and sloppy and just kind of looks fungal. But also there's little black dots, well, lots, intertwined with this debris. And those are the black spores of Aspergillus niger, which is a very common type of fungus. You will have definitely seen it before or had it in your hands because it's the black mold that typically grows on bread and onions, that kind of thing. And it's pulling out this huge fungal debris. And right here, it's all of those, black as coal. So those are the spores of the fungus. And if we go back in here, we can see a very, very thick bed of spores. And bear in mind that the spores are just really the reproductive part of the fungus, the fruiting part of the fungus, just like a mushroom is. But then you underneath that, grow it. That's what you have, the mycelium. So the mycelium is kind of the feeding vegetative part of.
Absolutely.
Ay, gago. Pare.
Oh, Rick! He's dominating now! He's dominating!
I discharge your sword.
Sometimes the monster kills they have to do, or he's gonna accept it.
Matay yung ano.
Oh, mega kill!
Hindi mapatay-patay yung... Oh, di.
Make you love you, please.
I will not be discouraged.
Whoa! They're godlike!
Indeed.
Kanina pa yun.
Very good. Curious. There are now developed in Sector of Divinity.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Parang dito okay, no? Mag-phylactery cast Rubik. Phylactery, no?
Your bottom tower is
Dagger
under
na to.
attack. Your bottom
Dami
tower
yung
has
binigay na
fallen.
items dito.
Wow, you make me look good. Thanks.
Interesting. I understand.
Napatayan, asa ka pa.
Absolutely.
Shadows.
I mind the drop.
Pardon the interruption, sir, but it's a phone call from your middle tower. It says it's being destroyed.
Aga. Gago. Hindi ko nakuha yung ano.
As it pleases me.
Wait, no, hold on! He's unstoppable!
That sharp pain you feel is my intellect. How does this one work?
Nailagan niya.
Excuse me, sir, but it's your top tower. It says it's being destroyed.
Ilagan niya, putang ina.
Remember that top tower you like so much? Mwah! Kiss it
Ay,
goodbye.
Spec.
The interruption,
Bakit
sir,
namatay,
but it's a
Spec?
phone call from
Na
your
naman?
middle tower. It says it's being destroyed.
Ginagawa ng spec. Ano ba yung phylactery?
Your middle tower is under attack.
Kailangan ng words dyan, tanga ka lang.
Interesting.
Your top tower is under attack.
Such fascinating
Saan ikaw sila?
Your top tower is under attack.
Naka-BKB na yung OD. GG.
Your top tower has fallen.
Napaka-OP naman ng ano niya. Agonims niya.
Attack.
45 per unit. 450 damage pag maraming ano. Hindi ko mukha yung tombstone niya eh. Yung kailangan ko eh.
Your middle tower is under attack. Middle tower, take it off your Christmas cover. It's gone.
He's super godlike! Or beyond godlike, I meant!
Your middle tower is under attack. Your top tower is under attack. Those sods! We got their bottom tower. Rock on, middle tower is under attack. Ding dong! Remember that top tower? Kiss it goodbye!
Morty. Can you smell it? The smell of restful slaughter bodies. This is some godlike stuff. We should start calling this person triple kill because they got a triple kill.
Your middle barracks has fallen. Your top barracks are under attack. Your middle tower is under attack. Your top barracks has fallen.
Coming from you, bitch.
Excellent idea. That's how it's done.
Conservative middle tower. Take it off your Christmas card. It says it's been destroyed. Your middle tower has fallen. Your ancient is under attack.
Holy shit!
With honor!
Your ancient is under attack. Dire victory!
Tapos pare-pareho kayong start kayong dalawa. Takuhan pa kayo.
The fungus. So if you see a mushroom growing on a log, or you see the spores of Aspergillus niger, or mold on bread, don't be fooled by that, because underneath that, supporting that, is a very, very dense living web of fungal cells feeding. So if you imagine a mushroom on a log, underneath that mushroom there will be a network of very fine, they look like sort of hairs, and those hairs will be secreting digestive enzymes. So they're basically digesting and eating the log. Or in the case of Aspergillus niger, you know, they're trying, the fungus is basically trying to feed off of the dead skin in the ear canal. And obviously in the process of that, it'll be damaging the tissue, the living tissue. And that's why, as a side point, it's, you know, if you have a moldy piece of bread, that's why it's very dangerous to just tear off the piece of mold and then continue to eat the bread. It's not good, because there will be fungus intertwined within that bread. So we're just trying to clear up here. And again, there's, you know, black spores everywhere, but we've removed most of it. There's a little bit of dead skin on the eardrum, which I'm a little bit, as you can see, I'm kind of hesitating to suck it all up. Not that the patient is relatively tolerant of the procedure, but he is getting a bit jittery here. So I'm just trying to see if I can remove any more of this debris. And again, the purpose here with this fungal infection, just like with a bacterial infection, we're trying to get rid of as much muck as possible so that the medicine has the best chance of going in and interacting with the infection, with the pathogen, and killing it. So again, just going in here with a fine end. Now, in terms of why this fungal ear infection is chronic, and remember the time, if you go and watch the previous video, the black mold video, his ear has pretty much been infected since then up until now. And I have seen him a few times in between these two videos to suction his ear out again. As to why the infection keeps coming back, there are possibly a few reasons behind that. First and foremost, he's on a smorgasbord of heart medicines. He is a heart patient. And he couldn't really tell me specifically what the problem was or the medicines that he was taking, but I rather suspect that one of these medicines he's on is suppressing his immune system. And I'm not really sure what it is. Maybe he's on ACE inhibitors, possibly. You know, there's some evidence to suggest that ACE inhibitors affects the efficacy of your neutrophils and macrophages, which are white blood cells. That might be something. The other possibility is that he doesn't really manage this very well. So he makes no attempt really to keep his ear dry. He doesn't douche his ear with acetic acid, which I've told him might be a good idea. I've told him several times to go to the doctor about this, and he just kind of delays it. So the fungus is having every opportunity really to proliferate and grow. So anyway, we're just kind of going in here again. Now this video is sort of in two parts. So this is the end of the first procedure. Now, what I'm going to show here is a 10-day gap. So at the end of this procedure, I was feeling pretty good. I was thinking, fantastic, right? We've cleaned his ear again. And I wrote to the doctor and said, you know, antifungal drops, please. And all is good, right? All right, so he's back again 10 days later. And as you can see, the ear is a complete mess. Now, even I was a little bit surprised by this because, I mean, just the sheer rate of growth of this fungus is just so quick. Now, you're probably wondering, well, hang on, didn't he get medicine? And yes, he did. He was prescribed clotrimazole drops, and so, which you may know as Canesten. So clotrimazole is part of kind of the azole group of medicine. So if you ever see like azole, like miconazole or fluconazole, then these antifungal medicines, and they're characterized, typically the structure of an azole medicine is that it'll have like a ring of carbon atoms but with a nitrogen in it and one other atom. So again, I wanted to show this kind of second part because even within 10 days and even with the clotrimazole drops, the fungus was just able to, you know, say meh and overcome it quite quickly. Now, in fairness, from the time I saw him to the time he actually picked up the medicine, it was 4 days. So that might explain it. There was 4 days where the fungus was just kind of happy to run rampant again. But I think it's very, very interesting to see just how aggressive and how well adapted this fungus is to take advantage of what is clearly a very nice environment for it. It's warm and moist and dark, you know, all of the conditions that a fungus would like. And clearly there's enough food for it, there's enough dead skin in the ear. So again, I'm just doing the same job really, just trying to clean. And I suppose the eardrum looked maybe a little bit nicer than the first time round. So going in here with a fine end, pressure is about maybe minus 500 millimeters of mercury, something like that. And I'm just going in here and tidying up. So at this point, I wasn't entirely sure what to do. I sent him back to his doctor just to kind of reassess. More antifungal drops, and I've said to him that probably after he's finished the course of medicine, probably, you know, daily douching with acetic acid is probably on the cards. Now I know that that's a good idea because an ENT consultant I work very closely with has advocated for that treatment. So I think that that's a good idea. But I'm not entirely sure what the outcome for this chap is. If anybody knows of any heart medicines that will that suppress the immune system, please leave me a comment below, because I would definitely be interested. Am I right? Do ACE inhibitors really affect the immune system that much? Possibly. Any doctors, nurses, scientists, ENTs, physicians out there, let me know. So there we go. Eardrum isn't looking pretty per se, but it's a heck of a lot better than what it was. And if I get a further update on this chap, I will certainly let you know. Just tidying up a little bit of dead skin here, but the procedure is pretty much complete at this point. So there we go. I hope you found that interesting. Any questions or answers to my questions, leave them down in the comment section below, and I will try my very best to respond and get back to you. And of course, I will see you guys on the next video.
The blade of axe has tasted first blood. Yes.
Tangin na mo, hindi ko nakuha yun.
A position of power.
Ba't dalawa yung mid?
By my whisker.
Your top tower is under attack.
Sound advice. To battle. Swarms over me. If you were me,
Bubote nga ako.
you'd still be alive.
Botso.
Onward.
Hindi na botso.
Attack. Not enough mana. Yes.
Ay, masyadong words dito. Okay. Interesting.
Sound advice. Very good.
Ginagawa nila. Bakit dalawa yung mid nila?
Forward.
ES mid.
Your prayer
I
answered.
mean, against Necro? Are you sure?
God giveth you beatings. To battle. A position of power.
Bakit dalawang mid nila? Tsaka nag-random yung kotel eh.
I ordain it. I'll save this for later. Onward. Very good. Sound. Even I like a good bauble. Your prayer answered. Nature abhors an empty bottle. Forward. Yes. A position of power. To battle.
Uy, punta mo.
Forward. Very good. A position of power.
They killed the courier! Your courier is dead!
Yes.
Wake!
Onward. To battle. I ordain it. Your prayer answered. Sound advice. Yes. Your prayer answered. Onward.
Oh boy, killing spree.
Enough. The wild good. That's all it takes to kill you? A position of power. Very good. Just you wait. 4.
Pero ulo yung keeper nila yun. No? Nag-random siya tapos nagde-demon siya ng mid.
Divine invasion. To battle.
Ano nangyayari
I
dyan?
ordain it. I don't see any what that would be. A tribute. Sound advice. Your prayer answered.
Dive! Tanginang yan, bading.
4. I ordain it. To battle.
Bading mo naman. May ulti ka eh. Kayang-kaya natin i-type eh.
Very good. Wait for it. Yes.
Mine!
Selfish. Onward.
Sama naman.
Sound advice. A position of power. Without pen, you've been blinked. Your prayer answered.
Yung dagger niya. Galing.
I ordain it.
Bakit nawa ko live wire?
Sound advice. 4. Don't bottle up your feelings. Reach for the sky.
Ano mo?
Very good. Yes.
Rapid ba yung ano? Keeper nila?
To battle. A position of power. Regeneration. Attack.
Whoa, initiating killing spree mode.
Your prayer answered.
Oh, dito na yung Weaver.
A position of power.
Nangyayari sa team nila.
Yes. Nature of bounty.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Nangyayari sa team na to? Sa nagka-away-away dyan. Pare.
Onward. Not yet.
Own it! Did you say it really fast a bunch of times? It starts to not make any sense. Own it! Own it! Own it! Own it! Own it!
Very good. It's not time yet. 4. Sound advice. Your prayer and
Siya nag-Q. Ay, di siya nag-R.
yes. A position of power.
Your middle tower is under attack.
To battle.
Nakamax yung ano niya eh. Yung enchant totem niya.
Very good.
Kita ko.
I ordain it. Onward.
Oh my god! Four in a row! He's now dominating! He's dominating, Rick!
Yes.
Tama na boy.
Forward. Your prayer answered. Sound advice. Very good.
The enemy enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Ownage.
Your top tower is under attack. Can we pause, please? I'm terrified beyond the capacity for rational thought.
Very good. A position of power. Your prayer answered. To battle. Forward. I ordain it. Bogana. Yes.
Killing spree, whoa!
I don't see any wine, so this will have to do. Sound advice. Invisibility.
Yeah.
Onward. Onward. I ordain it. Sound a fitting bounty. Come for me. A position of power. Very good.
Madagar na ba to?
Your prayer answered. To battle. Yes. Forward. Your prayer answered. I'm not ready. To battle. Very good.
I'm open all
It's not time yet. I'm not ready. A position of power. I ordain it. Yes. Sound advice.
Ang ina mo.
Onward. Forward.
Oh, Rick!
Pining ko na kanina.
Dominating now! He's dominating!
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
I ordain it.
Hindi mo na papasuko yun. A-string to.
To battle. Forward. Your prayer
Oh lol.
Very
Palo lang
good.
kasama.
A position of power. A divine infusion. God help me now. Come to pass. Not yet.
It's a killing spree! Oh, ownage!
Good day, sir.
Oh, namamatay ah.
Forward.
Excuse me, sir, but it's your top tower. It says it's being destroyed.
Yes. To battle. Your prayer answered.
Ginawa nila kay ano? Kay Keeper. Siguro nag-call ng mid si Keeper una. Tapos si ES may pal.
I ordain it.
Ito lang viable naman sa mid yung ano eh. Keeper against
The
Necro.
enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Sira ulo na yung kasama niya.
Onward.
ES mid, gago.
Position of power.
Ay, Thunder Guts Rot pa kinuha ko.
Your prayer and don't bottle up. I could do with more of that.
Anak ko diver, kinuha ko.
Very good.
Ownage.
Yes. A position of power. Onward. God take it away. Beware. Sound.
Whoa, mega kill. Uh-oh. Mega kill.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Dito yung isa.
To battle.
Tao dito. ES yun.
Very good. God give it.
Oh, jeez, he's dominating. Oh, ownage.
Sound advice. I ordain it. To battle. Your prayer answered. God after that. Heaven help you. Yes. Onward.
Oh man, this guy's
Tangina mo,
dominating.
worth ba? Who cares?
We present a case of a patient with a giant trichobezoar causing Rapunzel syndrome. The authors have no disclosures. Trichobezoars are a rare cause of gastric outlet obstruction in the adult population. When they are seen, they typically occur in the pediatric population, or in patients with developmental delay or psychiatric disorders. When it becomes massive, the trichobezoar can extend all the way to the small bowel or beyond. This is called Rapunzel syndrome. At this point, operative intervention is the only way to remove the obstruction. The patient is a 25-year-old woman who presented to the emergency department with worsening abdominal pain, nausea, vomiting, and food fear over the past month. She had a long-standing history of chronic abdominal pain and constipation. Additional medical history included adjustment disorder, anemia, and trichotillomania with trichophagia. She had been seeing psychiatry as an outpatient and stated she had not been eating hair for about a month. However, she had been eating her hair for several years prior to that. On exam, she appeared thin and malnourished, but denied any abdominal pain or tenderness to palpation of the abdomen with no palpable masses. Laboratory workup revealed anemia with a hemoglobin of 6.9 and leukocytosis to 15.9. Additionally, nutrition labs revealed a prealbumin of 12. She was otherwise asymptomatic, but received a transfusion in the ED due to her hemoglobin of less than 7. CT scan showed a massively distended stomach with intraluminal debris extending to the duodenum.
A position of power.
Morty, watch out! It's a killing spree!
I ordain it.
Due to the patient's stability, gastroenterology was consulted to perform an upper endoscopy in an effort to avoid a laparotomy. However, this was unsuccessful, as the trichobezoar was too tightly formed and unable to be removed in any way. We then took the patient.
Your prayer answered. Very good. Very good.
Oh, not so fast, Morty, because he just mega killed. It's a mega kill now. Oh my gosh, Morty! He's from Boston because he's freaking sick! Who was that? What's up, Dub?
Die große Mannen auf dem Campus. Your bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Onward. Yes.
Your bottom tower
Your
is under
prayer
attack.
answered. To battle. A position of power.
Hell yeah! Their top tower got boned.
Your prayer answered. You wish you were never spawned. Onward. I ordain it. Very good. To battle. Yes.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Sound advice. Beware. A position of power. God.
Radiant victory.
Siya, no? Nag-grief. Mura ulo. Tinopak lang. Ito na naman. Done for the night.